Heading into today's college basketball pick video play for March 19th, 2018. Going to be talking about this matchup here in the NIT between LSU and Utah and give our lean on who we feel has the better edge to cover the spread. LSU, the road team here, coming in as about 4-point underdogs. This is going to be a matchup between the SEC and the Pac-12, and of course, it's been pretty well documented, the struggles of the Pac-12 conference, especially in postseason play, with their two teams that made the NCAA tournament bowing out in their respective first games. Utah going to be trying to buck that trend here today behind their home court advantage against a fairly manageable opponent in the LSU Tigers, who were never able to quite get over the hump in the SEC, kind of playing right around the mid-tier of their conference throughout the regular season and kind of finishing in that area just below 500 with a record of 18-14 overall and 8-10 within the SEC. Of course, Alabama was able to make it into the NCAA tournament with just an 8-10 mark in the SEC, but LSU was not able to do that because they didn't have as many good resume building wins that Alabama was able to bring to the table. But back to the Tigers here. This has been a group that's generally favored more so playing with some tempo, 73rd in the nation in scoring compared to 219th in total team defense. They have a positive plus minus on the year of just under about a point. In that NIT opener game, getting past UL Lafayette by a final of 84-76. A really solid result there for the Tigers against a Lafayette team coming out of the Sun Belt, who had themselves a great regular season. Of course, the Cajuns were probably very disappointed about not getting into the NCAA tournament, falling apart in their respective conference tournaments, so they probably weren't all that happy about playing in the NIT, but still, nonetheless, LSU was able to utilize their offensive advantages to pick up that win at the end of the day. Not going to be as easy here going on the road against a Utah team that's a pretty solid defensive unit and also playing in that elevation against Utah. That's an advantage the Utes always bring to the table, especially against teams that don't have a lot of experience playing at elevation, which LSU clearly does not, coming over from the SEC. But the home team here, the Utes, on the season standing 20-11 overall. And Utah had some success within the Pac-12, going 11-7 within league play. Utah actually went 2-0 against SEC teams back during the non-conference, picking up some victories against Missouri by a final of 77-59, and then also a nice win over Ole Miss by a final of 83-74. So Utah has proven themselves against the SEC conference. Two teams in Missouri and Ole Miss that are somewhat similar to LSU, probably Missouri more so than Ole Miss, but still nonetheless, the Utes knowing that they can compete against teams out of the SEC and have success. On the year, like I said, Utah, more of a defensive-oriented group, 71st in the nation in total team defense, compared to 182nd in scoring average, a positive plus-minus on the year of about positive 5 points. So on a game-to-game average, throughout the entire year, Utah has been about 1 point better than LSU. You factor in that home court advantage on top of everything, giving Utah about 3 more points to their opposition. And this spread is right where you would expect it to be, Utah giving 4 points. But we feel like Utah's home court advantage is worth probably even more than the 3 points that you would generally give, especially with LSU going into that higher elevation. And with that being the case, Utah having success against SEC teams this year, we do like the Utes to take care of business, come through behind that great home court advantage as they go on to cover this 4-point spread. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. You disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our picks for today over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. And be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.